Today's horoscope from Astrocademy, Virgo February 7, 2025. Venus has just begun its transit of your privacy sector, and will spend more time there than usual due to an upcoming retrograde. The first part of this transit will last until March 27th. During this cycle, there is a private, quiet, or sacrificing element to your love life. Alternatively, this can be a time for laying low, generally speaking, and enjoying more time to yourself. Getting extra rest can flatter you. You may be supporting someone or getting help from others behind the scenes. There can be a reassessment of a relationship during this period or some spiritual longing and attachment to the past or a complicated setup. The moon is in your sign all day today, however, and your needs are in the spotlight. You're in need of some me time. While love matters or affections may seem more complicated now, they can also be more rewarding as you get in touch with your innermost desires and longings. You're in the position to determine which changes you should make to improve your enjoyment of life. Jupiter is one of the most magnificent planets in our solar. It is also known as our great benefic and rules growth, expands, ion, luck, and miracles. Currently, it is orbiting the mutable air sign of Gemini. This amplifies all of the energies of Gemini for the entire human collective. When it comes to our personal lives, social energy will be vibrant, exciting, and everywhere that we look. Connecting with people, especially neighbors and close friends, will become much more manageable. Meeting a lover through acquaintances or online dating would be the way to go. Who do you want to be at work? You might have to figure out who you are during the first quarter moon in your sign. The lunar energy will encourage you to be reflective. Consider how you come across in the workplace, how you dress, and what you do to impress others. As you reflect, you may have a clear perspective of your professional strengths and weaknesses. Use this period to make significant changes to improve your overall professional identity. You could feel like a brand new professional by the end of this lunation. There's a lot of maverick energy out there these days. Isolation is not the answer, but do keep your distance from those who drain you. Tune it out and tune into yourself. Consider raising your spirits by working with your hands. Go get some wonderful, organic produce and prepare yourself a nourishing meal such as homemade soup. Take yourself on a long walk by a body of water and breathe in the fresh air, exhaling any sadness or anxiety. You will likely flow along with the essence of this day. You have a natural knack for flitting from group to group, adding input where it is needed and then moving on. This is due in part to your ability to put people at ease. You will find that this day is very active. Be aware that if you are caught up in too many different things at once, you may not be able to focus as much on developing the connections you have or to accomplish a lot. As the moon makes its second visit to Taurus for the year but the first since Uranus turned direct here last week, you are finally getting a sense of where you are going. Uranus is still at a standstill, but the moon never stands still, and as it fuels your intuition, instincts, and imagination, and with the brakes no longer on, you are starting to look to the future with confidence. Until the moon leaves tomorrow, there is a need to pay attention, aware that your subconscious can download more information and insight than you can process at the time. The moon's return to Taurus each month is always a valuable chance to check in, but with a lot having changed since it was here 4 weeks ago. While the moon is still going to clash with planets in your relationship sector before leaving tomorrow, but there has been an unexpected change on the romantic front. This first visit since the South Node returned to your romantic sector is a window into its influence here for the next 18 months. Our eyes in the sky. What steps will you take today to create more stability in your life? The second quarter moon in Taurus is bringing a grounded and determined energy, offering you the perfect opportunity to make progress on something meaningful. If you set intentions or New Year's resolutions that have been lingering in the back of your mind, this is a powerful moment to revisit them. The steady, persistent nature of Taurus encourages you to put in the effort needed to turn your ideas into something tangible. There's something deeply motivating about seeing real progress unfold before your eyes. Whether it's a habit you're trying to build, a goal you're working toward, or simply a shift in mindset, today is a reminder that even small steps can lead to big transformations over time. Keep going, you are closer than you think. As the day unfolds, you may feel a growing need to slow down and reflect. If you've been feeling fatigued or stretched too thin, your body might be signaling that it's time to rest and recharge. Sometimes, pushing through exhaustion only leads to diminishing returns, making it harder to stay focused and engaged. Taking time for yourself, whether through a shore tea getaway, a quiet moment of relaxation, or a mindful practice like yoga, can help restore your energy and provide much-needed clarity. Have you ever noticed how a simple change in routine, even something as small as stepping outside for fresh air, can shift your entire perspective? Listening to what your mind and body need is essential to maintaining balance and moving forward with strength. At the same time, today brings an air of openness and connection. You may find yourself in situations where compromise comes easily, and conversations flow with warmth and mutual understanding. This is a great time to engage with others in a thoughtful and intentional way. People are drawn to your kindness and sincerity, and your ability to listen and offer insight makes you a valued presence in any discussion. If there have been tensions or unresolved issues in your relationships, now is an opportunity to approach them with patience and an open heart. The ability to truly see and hear each other creates a foundation of trust and harmony, allowing connections to thrive. However, alongside this grounded energy, you might also feel a restless urge for something new and exciting. The desire for change can be a beautiful catalyst for growth, but it's important to channel that energy in a meaningful way. If you find yourself tempted by impulsive decisions, whether that's making an unnecessary purchase, overcommitting your time, or seeking distractions just to fill the void, pause for a moment. Instead of chasing temporary excitement, consider what truly brings you fulfillment. Creative projects, time spent in nature, or deep, enriching conversations can be far more satisfying than fleeting indulgences. Have you ever noticed how a simple walk, an inspiring book, or a heartfelt conversation can completely shift your mood? Pay attention to what nourishes your soul and make space for it. The universe is looking for ways to connect with you, especially when the moon forms an alliance with fantastical Neptune this afternoon. Look for synchronicities or angel numbers, and pay attention to any emotional shifts that come on suddenly, because you could be having a psychic or empathic experience. This evening, Lady Luna forms a helpful connection to Pluto, which is an excellent time to take a cleansing bath or perform a house blessing. You might also want to take a second to honor your ancestors, because the veil that separates us from the other side is slightly thinner now. Your physical well-being is just as important as your emotional and mental balance, and today is a good day to check in with yourself. You might feel a surge of energy, which can be a great motivator to get moving and engage in activities that make you feel strong and alive. But with increased energy comes the need for balance. Pushing too hard without allowing for rest can quickly lead to burnout. If you've been putting off self-care, now is the time to make it a priority. Have you been taking care of yourself lately? Whether it's through movement, nourishing meals, or simply giving yourself permission to slow down, small, consistent acts of self-care can have a profound impact on how you feel. You don't need an elaborate wellness plan. Sometimes, the simplest actions, like getting enough sleep, drinking more water, or taking a few deep breaths, can make all the difference.